welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name's Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today, you can call me... Fucking not Kai. Hold on one second. Georgia. Because this is D&D in Space, Prequel Mission 2.
Woo.
Yeehaw.
You changed the colors?
They were this
That's
color
awesome.
before.
You
hell
think
yeah.
I remember that far back?
The kiddos have different colors, because of course they do. Come on. But yeah, we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons in space. We do this every Tuesday, but this is a new arc of a different mission from our regular characters. It's a prequel arc, as the name would suggest. It happened before the main campaign. And I'm going to pass it over to our lovely Game Master Grant to get y'all up to speed on what's going on.
Well, hello and welcome everybody to the second prequel arc, taking place approximately 200 years in the past, 200 years before Starship Endurance was even created, or thought of for that matter. This is a slightly less technologically advanced time. Biodroids are in their nascence at best, and we are following a group of survivors. They survived the events on their homeworld, Haster's loss. Bad things happened, and it has been 6 years since then. Everyone has been able to progress in their various careers. We are finding our characters in new places, and I'll leave the rest to be discovered as we go. That being said, everyone, please go around and introduce your prequel characters, seeing as it's been a while since we saw them.
It has. Well, as I said in the intro, I am not Kai today. I am Georgia. I am a... Hold on, I have to check my character sheet. Hold on. Wait, I'm a soldier, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, my name is Georgia. I am a heirloom human soldier, and currently my friend Atlas's bodyguard. It's a fun job. Mainly we
I
just
definitely need one of those.
Yeah, mainly we just get to do shenanigans, and then I punch people if they get too close. It's fun. Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda. But today I'll be playing Keith, Wadsworth's charming older brother. I'm the pilot of the group. That's pretty much it. Eisen.
I am Mac. I will be playing Eisen, the fleet officer of the group, the de facto leader? Sure. Not really.
If no one argues it.
What?
We're best friends.
Sure.
Just don't say it in front of Watsy.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. Forgot about that. Either way. Atlas.
I'm Atlas, and I keep Georgia working overtime defending me from all those other scientists. They just don't understand what it's like to be the experiment, which I used to be, but I'm not anymore. Check my ID chip. Never have been, really. I don't know where that came from.
Vicious rumors.
I don't know who keeps seeding this. Yeah, I'm I guess a scientist now, and I've got a lab space and a lovely assistant who hasn't run screaming yet. Robin, say hi everyone. Yeah, Robin's busy. And there's Pickles here, my little trusty robot.
I thought you were just saying that you have pickles in your office. Thought you were just like, we got snacks, everybody.
You and Robin are chowing down on some pickles.
No, I do have absolutely minuscule chocolate chips today, though, to celebrate playing Small Elf.
That's cute.
I love it. Well, and I, of course, am going to be everybody else, including the aforementioned Robin. So, I guess all of that being said, unless anyone else wants to start anywhere else, I will go ahead and set the scene. So, as I said, it's been about 6 years since we last met the kids. All of you have been through various academies and training, and all of you have found your way onto the Epsilon Alpha research station. We're picking up in a lab, a very specific lab, in fact, that belongs to Atlas. Atlas and Georgia, and to a certain extent Eisen, have spent a lot of time in here, as Atlas works on a special project, codenamed Project Arachne. Not everybody knows exactly what it is. Those who do are sworn to secrecy because technically the United Earth Alliance is not allowed to develop something like this right now. So that being said, it's the middle of a research workday, and all of you, in theory, have some shore leave coming up over the next week or so. What are you doing while you're working in the lab?
Everyone's here.
I'm there.
At the moment,
assuming.
the people who are present are Eisen, Atlas, Georgia, and Atlas's assistant, a engineer by the name of Robin Carter, who is primarily in charge of handling the aerospace engineering for the project. Atlas,
Alrighty.
you promised me you were going to get me the computer specifications for the navigation console last week. Did you get those to me? I really need to get these designs in.
I'm working on it. I got distracted. You know how it is. Hold on. I've got. Why did I decide to use paper? Right, I didn't. Okay, yeah, navigation computers. Hold on, just okay. No, not that folder. Yeah. Okay, it's in your inbox. I checked down. Sorry, that's a lot of emails. Are we still calling it? I really should not have spent so much time in the pop culture tank. Hey, Pickles, could you go grab
okay.
food? That's what I need, food. Sorry, brain's a little... what were we talking about?
You need to eat. Nobody talk to him yet. What? You have Pickles. You don't have snacks. Pickles the
Pickles
robot.
can get snacks.
Why doesn't Pickles the robot have snacks? You need to eat before you do anything else.
That's a good... Pickles, I don't want to have snacks.
I don't want to have another, you pass out in the middle of the work and then almost get electrocuted again. That
It
wasn't
only
fun.
happened twice.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen a third time. Georgia pulls out from her bag. She's like, here, crackers. But you should eat something real.
Thank you.
But for now.
Thank you. Right, navigation computer. Yes, I sent you those. I checked back, I don't know, yesterday. It's in there somewhere. It's probably buried under the
references to Ruby Roo.
Look, I went on a binge and halfway, you know how I am. I watch those while I'm working. It keeps me distracted from all of the bad ideas.
It's a good
I get
show.
ya. Eisen Robin kind of just exchanges a semi-amused glance at you and then starts rifling through emails.
Violently silent Eisen.
Eisen is sitting at a table with a kind of ramshackled together device sitting on the counter and an earpiece to his ear, and is just listening with a notepad next to him. Kind of half paying attention to all this and giving glances every now and again.
Is this a regular thing that you do?
It is.
Okay. Then I was gonna say, because if it's not a regular thing, then Georgia would be like, what you doing? But if she's seen this before, then she's just
No.
letting y'all work. She's probably
Out of
flipping a...
Go ahead.
She doesn't have a knife. She does have a fun... I'm not supposed to carry that on me. That's for later. Little fidget toy
Wait
or
a minute.
something. Or she's like learned to spin. She's learned to spin a pen like really good. Cause like
Okay.
Atlas has a lot of those and he's not using any of them. Everything's in his brain.
Okay. Yes, you are spinning away with a pen. Out of curiosity, Kyle, what does this
Yes.
iteration of Pickles look like? Because last time we encountered Pickles was a tiny little four-legged thing that really couldn't do much in the way of work except exploring and reporting back. Has Pickles grown?
No, if anything, Pickles is slightly smaller,
Oh,
but considerably stronger.
so cute.
I've basically entirely rebuilt Pickles so that it can compress into a tiny ball, while still expanding back to the same original form, and then rebuilt it out of much stronger materials. And Pickles does have armor now.
Okay.
So cute.
Okay. As she's continuing to sift through a mountain of emails, Robin says, "Would you like me to program Pickles to go and get you lunch at some point?"
Pickles is perfect the way
Yes.
he is.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm
Robin.
gonna submit a request to go and retrieve lunch.
It makes my job a lot easier.
After a moment, Pickles, instead of using the door to the lab, climbs into a vent and disappears.
Some things never change.
Bye. Horrifying.
Like Pickles, yeah. Ever since he had to chase down that rat, I just thought it was a really useful way to send him
Is
places.
he going to bring it back through the vent?
The
That's
food? I don't know. The rat? I mean, he did.
No, not again. Please. No, and it's dirty in there. Oh my god.
That's what the armor's for. He can take care of himself.
The food is not supposed to be dusty when it gets to your mouth.
Fine. Hold on. Where did I put the? Oh, here it is. I pull out a little like screen with a giant antenna on it, and tap in some instructions so that Pickles knows to return with the food, not through the vent.
Okay.
Oh god.
The request is acknowledged. All right. What is Eisen? Out of curiosity, what is Eisen listening to?
So Eisen is using the device that Atlas helped him make that lets him continue his job off hours and not necessarily known that he is still listening to potential comms that are happening outside of, our jurisdiction.
You're working more without them knowing that you're working?
A little bit.
You're supposed to
wish I
get out!
Spam!
Spam! Hold on. I got it.
Be gone, foul demon.
Anyway,
See ya.
continue with your conversation.
Okay.
That's George's job too. Get out!
Just one punch, bam.
I'm gonna say, Eisen, you pick up a transmission that's a little strange.
Okay.
You've come across it a couple of times before. So as you switch channels, you start picking up a numbers channel again, and it only seems to broadcast certain times of day on the nearby planet. You have yet to figure out what the numbers mean.
Okay.
But I assume you record them.
Yes, and he makes note of the time and
All right.
when it happens.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we will temporarily switch our point of view to another set of characters. These two are currently walking down a corridor toward the lab because gotta check in on your friends every once in a while. Keith,
Yes.
what are you talking to your brother about right now?
Oh, you know damn well what I'm talking to my brother about. No, just kidding. We're gonna jump in. So Wadsworth, are you going to do it today?
Am I going to do what? Keith, educate me again, would you?
Do you really need me to go over it for the 15th time? Today!
I don't know. I might not have been listening the last 15 times.
I, like, take his shoulder and kind of stop walking for a second and, like, turn him to look at me. And I'm just like, Wadsworth, it's been 6 years. What else are you gonna do on shore leave? But you have to ask her out before shore leave.
I will. Would you stop hounding me already?
I'll stop hounding you when you actually do it. Now, come on.
And under his breath as you keep walking toward the lab. Right, and when are you going to do the same with Robin,
He just is like, that's not your place. You don't.
Oh, is it now, brother?
I swear
Rather
to God.
hypocritical of you.
Look, my problems are my problems, and your problems are my problems. We're gonna take care of you.
Actually, I would disagree. Your problems are quickly becoming my problems because you are trying to deflect your own issues onto me.
How do you think I have felt watching you two for 6 fucking years? Staring longingly at each other from across the room. And neither of you do anything about it.
I'm deceased.
I'm actually yelling. I don't know if they can hear by now. But like,
Can we roll our first check? Because I need to know if Georgia hears this.
Sure, roll your listen check.
As he's
Although I-
distracted.
Yes. It...
What'd you get?
Oh dear God.
Let's go!
Yeah.
How?
This bitch got a 19.
Yeah.
I think I add something to that too. Hold on. Is this the right sheet? Sure is. 23.
Oh yeah, you hear something along those lines as they're walking up the corridor. You're also pretty sure you hear the sharp tick 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 ticking of little robotic legs. And Keith, you almost step on Pickles as Pickles runs by with what looks like a takeout bag
I'm just
in tow.
So sorry. I'm sure he's heading to Atlas.
And a moment later, the doors to the lab opens, and Pickles comes rushing in, skids across the floor, and deposits a bag of food at Atlas's feet.
Perfect timing, dinner and a show.
Before we round the corner, though, Keith would realize he was yelling and just be like, sorry. But, Wadsworth, seriously, you have nothing to be afraid of. She's so into you. Just do it today, please. And I'll stop talking to you about this.
I'll stop talking to you forever.
Yeah.
I was beginning
Ask
to
her
wonder-
out, we're done.
I was beginning to wonder whether you were threatening me. All right, would you just calm down? You're giving me the jitters.
I could threaten you if it would help.
Oh, hi, Atlas.
Yes, please do, Atlas. I make like direct
What are we
eye
talking? What are we
contact.
talking about?
Oh, you know what we're talking about.
Oh, hi.
The usual.
You guys are in invisible range, yes, now?
Yeah.
You have walked
Yes.
into the room.
Yes.
Oh. What? Hi.
Oh, hello, Georgia.
Hi, Keith.
Wads immediately stops in his tracks. He rolled very low on his keep it cool check.
Oh, I'm out of focus. What happened?
Oh.
What happened? There we go.
Oh.
Okay. My camera's
Georgia's
like,
Wadsworth.
you don't need to see her.
So yes, Keith, you start walking into the room and you notice Wadsworth just disappears as you keep walking.
Disappears to where?
He just stops walking.
I just keep walking. I walk over to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave you to it.
Immediately over her shoulder, Robin turns and says, "Oh, hey, Keith.
Oh, hi, Robin. Didn't know you were gonna be here. How's it going?
Didn't know I was going to. This is where I work, Keith.
She works here. You know. She's here
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, but we don't like. I don't know. Sometimes she's not. I don't know.
Not usually. No, she's usually
Food
here.
run. No, not always. Trust me. I
because
know.
I'm here and she's here. and we're here to.
I may not be allowed to participate, but even I know there's a betting pool for how long she'll last.
Well, it seems as though I can no longer work. What's happening?
Why can't you work anymore?
Oh, there's just all the chatter.
Oh, interesting.
It's Eisen, you already did your 60 hours for this week. You should take a break.
I am. I'm here, are I not?
Well,
That's not a break if you're still
if
working.
if you're still doing job things, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a break.
Are you getting paid to do that?
No,
That's stupid. Why are you doing that?
because I enjoy it.
Okay. Is there an extra drink? Do pickles bring extra stuff? Or just for you three?
Oh, I'm
Or-
assuming
I can't count.
I was
I think
assuming
it's
Pickles
just-
only brought stuff for Atlas. Because
Okay.
he's the one that forgets to eat.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I would say more or less.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
How's your latest exams going?
How's my what?
Your latest exams.
Fine. Why?
Just curious.
You know I ace all of them.
I just would like to make sure.
Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to someone else now. He actually just says
I think Robin might be free.
I can't escape in either campaign.
You signed up for it.
How do you think I feel?
True.
I am most certainly free, Keith. Now tell me, how badly did you damage your ship this time?
Oh, actually, nothing's wrong with it right now.
She gives you a look and says, "Really? Well, that's
I can
a
fix that."
first."
Yeah, it's because I haven't taken it out in a day.
So you shouldn't have
Oh,
Atlas
okay.
have a look at it. That would be changed very quickly.
No, nobody's allowed to work on Sherry except for Robin and me.
Eisen looks at Robin when he says that.
Kylo, are you laughing at the chat?
Yes.
Yeah. When Jersey Pickles needs to bring shots so all the inhibitions will come down.
Exactly. Robin has no problem with inhibitions, and she just kind of grins at Eisen and says, "I'm sure we could find something.
To fix.
Let's put it this way. Even if your ship hasn't been taken out, it does need maintenance. I think," she checks her watch. "It's probably due for a maintenance cycle. It's fine. Don't worry, I'll be there 1600?
Oh, looks like I'm free at 1600 too. Imagine that.
Good. Now, if you don't mind not distracting me for a moment, I do have to make sure that these computer components do actually fit.
Oh, I'm distracting you.
Only slightly.
Okay. Keith goes and just leans on a wall or something.
No, you just go and lean on a wall and just
Which
stare
wall?
into space. I mean, that's very much what Georgia does most of the day.
Well, yeah, if he's not needed and you guys are all working and he's nothing to do, he's just gonna lean.
Throughout
Watching
He's
this,
not
what's
working.
Oh, okay. I'm still leaning against
Working
the wall.
is standing in the room and making sure Atlas doesn't kill himself.
Or anyone.
Fair.
Yeah, or anybody else, or anyone else tries to kill him. You know.
Yeah.
throughout all of this exchange, Waddy has finally managed to slip into the room. And he just says, "Hi, everyone.
Hi, Waddy.
Good to see everyone."
I give him a glance. I'm just like, "Hi, brother."
I didn't blow anything up today, I promise.
Vicky has a question.
Yes.
Is this the first time we're seeing Wads? In a while. Or has he been back for a few days?
Oh yeah, how long has it been?
He's been back for a little bit. He's kind of been hanging out with you guys.
Oh, he's okay. He's been
Off and on.
around. It's not like oh my god, you're back.
Yeah, not quite that.
Okay, cool.
He's been around for a couple of weeks. He's actually waiting for his first command.
Very exciting.
Exciting.
Well, I suppose since no one else is bringing it up, anyone have any plans for shore leave by any chance?
Was that
I've heard
Robin?
we're all going. Yes.
Okay. I started
I've heard
off and I wasn't sure who. But if Robin asked, then George is probably like, I don't think I have any plans yet, but I would like to make some. We don't really get time off.
We could all hang out together.
We should.
You people
What kind
are
of-
the only ones I know.
What kind of things do people do?
Shopping.
Shopping? For-
I mean,
Do you mean shopping, or do you mean like your kind of shopping, Atlas? Like the kind where we go and we get illegal things, which like I'm fine with, but like that's a different kind of. That's not very leisurely for me, considering I feel like we're gonna get shot every time we go.
You might be hard pressed to find that on outside the base.
You say what? Say it one more time.
You might be hard pressed to find that type of stuff out of the base, but you always surprise us. So
I don't see why the two are mutually exclusive.
There is also a colony outside the base as well.
I have the urge to.
We
buy
can meet
Pokemon
people.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Lynn Jersey. Thanks, Lynn Jersey.
I don't like meeting new people.
That's
like
okay. You
hanging
don't
out
need
with
to meet
you
anybody
guys.
new. Sorry. I just steamrolled you.
No,
I-
it's okay.
Question, Grantifer. Interrupting you.
I was
Good
gonna
to
say
go.
something to Georgia really quick.
Oh, good to go ahead.
Okay, Keith was, to your response, was going to say, oh, you don't need to meet anybody new, Georgia. There's plenty of people here that you could hang out with already.
Well, yeah. I
Specific-
mean, I have my like the perfect friend group right here. It's great.
Yes, friends. Anyway.
Can I roll an insight check on that? It doesn't matter. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway.
We are
Question.
on Earth, correct?
You are not.
We
You're
are not.
actually you're at the edge of the United Earth Alliance's space.
I understand.
This is actually kind of a free port where multiple of the great houses, as well as the United Earth fleet, all have a little bit of a stake in
What
the
is
area.
this place called again?
The station is Epsilon Alpha Station,
So we are
presumably
in-
named after the planet.
So okay, so we are on a planet. We're not in like a satellite.
We're on the
You're
space
in
station,
orbit.
right? Oh, we're in orbit
We
around
are in
planet.
orbit.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So we're going planet side for our leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Party.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, now you're speaking my language.
Yes.
Well, I
Yes,
think it's fair to say that none of us have seen the planet very much. The beach
Is this our
always
first shore
fun.
leave?
The beach, an actual beach episode, anybody?
We keep trying. Grant keeps taking it away from us.
No, we're literally on the beach this time.
Yeah.
And I suppose that is an option. Wadsworth kind of slides closer to Georgia. Would you be interested in seeing any of the sites, Georgia?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm at eyes and I'm just like,
there's like I don't know. Sometimes when Atlas is doing this thing, I like to do some reading, and lately I've been looking at some of the like those like touristy kind of books for like places to go if you like are in this area or something like that. And I don't know. There's just like so many things to do. Like I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. And she like addresses that to all of you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm like, I just, it's just nice to like get off the station for a little bit,
Yeah, definitely. I totally didn't book you guys. Never mind. Yeah, we should totally
What?
go for. I hear there's lots of good food down there.
You say you had another book?
I'm gonna need you to roll something here.
That's fair. What do Grant? What do you want me to? Is that a sense motive or a listen to try to hear Atlas?
This would be sense motive.
Okay. I'm better at
suspect.
that than Kai is. Still not great though. 14.
Where is it?
Are you bluffing?
Uh,
What are you doing?
Is there just not a deception thing here?
No,
Bluff.
Because he's straight up
Technically-
lying.
it's blah.
He's
Technically,
very
3.5,
much
that's bluff.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, he was very clearly going to say something else.
Yeah.
Um, he caught himself before he actually said it, but
Okay. As
but
all
that
of this is
yeah, that
as
that
there's
was
this-
not an accident.
As there's this brief pause while Georgia reads Atlas, Wadsworth clears his throat and says, well then, I guess I'll see all of you planetside. And Keith, you see him immediately chicken out and leave.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, bye, Watts.
I'll be right back. I forgot something.
Okay, bye.
I hand Georgia 2 tickets for an expensive restaurant, planet side.
Oh shit. Atlas, where are we going? Wait, why didn't you get enough? You got enough for everybody, right? Just us?
No.
How did you purchase them?
You don't. Hey, Eisen? No
Sorry.
questions.
Apologies. Don't mind me.
It's fine.
Please don't ask me questions that I'll have to lie about the answers to.
Yeah, fair point.
Look, Georgia, I love you dearly.
I love you too.
Waddy is never going to ask you out because he is too fucking chicken.
Atlas.
I love that. I love this.
He has a point.
If you
We already. Hey. Okay. Georgia, like, does a little peeky peek to see, like, how they're far away enough, I'm assuming. And she lowers her voice even more.
So if he manages to ask you out, then you have reservations. And if he chickens out again like he did for the last 6 years, then I guess we can go commiserate.
We've talked about this so many times, okay? It's done. It's been 6 years, and I've made things pretty clear, and he's not interested, and that's it. And we really don't have to talk about it anymore. I'm good.
If
You
you
should-
really believe that, then I guess you could give them to, I don't know.
You should
Robin,
give
and-
them to Robin. Yeah, you should give them to Robin.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Robin chuckles and says, bold of you to assume I don't already have a plan.
Oh, okay, well.
No, that's a fair point.
She walks over and just pats Georgia on the arm and says, Georgia, if he's anything like Keith, he's an idiot.
Well,
I say that with the most love possible for Keith, but they're both idiots. It seems to be a family thing.
as much as I don't want to
Or he just.
defame a superior officer, she has a point.
Okay. I really just think we can drop it, guys. Again, it's fine. I
She
just
pats
want to
you
have
on
a
the
good
arm.
time on Shore Leave with all my friends.
She pats you on the arm again and says, okay. I should be finished up pretty soon here. Atlas, unless you've got other things to do, I think we can make it an early day.
That sounds great to me.
Yes. Can we play some board games tonight?
Aw.
I can never leave
Absolutely.
Atlas's side, really. So.
Meanwhile, as you guys are finishing up, out in the corridor.
I would have just like caught up to you and like grabbed your shoulder and been like, hey, are you okay?
No, I'm ruining everything regularly, and I'm just. This is not.
Hey,
Keith, stop it. Just stop.
okay, no, well, okay, I have one more idea. He like looks around and there's like
He tries saying something, but you're already gone, I'm assuming.
what?
He tries saying something, but I'm assuming you're just already off and going.
Yeah, I grab your your wrist and pull you to the other bay. I'm like, look, what you
the
need
hell?
to do is just practice a few times, all right? I've seen you talk to her in there. I point to another another engineer, and I'm just like,
Random crew member, okay.
yeah, come with me. It'll be fine. You just have to get it out of your system. It'll be great.
Just order her around like you give your
What?
subordinates.
I have
No,
a fun
what the
question.
fuck?
I have a fun question. Are we
Yeah?
leaving the office right now?
You will be leaving shortly. I will tell you when.
Great, thank you.
Anyway, so I drag you and I'm like, trust me, it'll be fine. You've got this. I drag you up to whatever person is in there. And I'm just like, hello, what's your name?
Ensign Palmer. Who exactly? Oh,
Did you say
Flight
Palmer?
Ops, right. Yes.
Okay.
Who?
You're a Flight Ops, right? How can I help you with something?
Yes, Palmer, right. I've heard you're one of the best around here, Palmer. So, my little brother here, Wadsworth, needs... no, Wadsworth is McKenna. Anyway.
Let's
I'd be
play pretend.
This is my little brother, Wadsworth, and his ship could use some repairing. I think it has issues with exhaust. It's the red one in the other bay. Wadsworth, do you want to tell her what's going on? And then I leave.
he just turns around as if abandoned, looking just totally red, and then this is when all of you walk out, and after a few moments, Wadsworth turns around and marches up to Keith and hands him something.
What
I
is
am.
this?
Don't you ever do that again. It's her comm number. She asked me to give it to you.
I'm sorry, is this happening as we walk down the hallway? Again.
Yes. And
Okay.
it's very obvious Waddy is mad at Keith right now. Because you see him hand Keith a note.
I'm just like, oh shoot, sorry, Wadsworth. I mean, you can keep this. Do you want this?
No. Just stop trying to help. Keith.
Yeah, Keith, he's clearly interested in someone else.
I
I'm going to go destroy your ship. Excuse me.
Oh, please, you couldn't do anything to Cherry.
I'm
You
sorry,
don't have
what's
the
her
ball.
name?
Cherry? I
Excellent.
call her Cherry. Thank you. Anyway, I don't think you have the balls to do anything to Cherry, and you know I would kill you if you touched her.
I'd like to see you try.
I'm not
I'd like to see you try destroy my ship and ask out Georgia.
How close are we?
I'm assuming their voices are beginning to raise at this point.
A brotherly quarrel is
Only
happening.
when you get the balls to ask Robin out, you twit.
Don't bring her into this. You understand? Don't talk to her. Don't touch my ship.
I grab,
Go talk to Georgia.
I hook Atlas and Eisen from the collar, and I say, "Can we go the other way?" And I grab, and I like loop Robin as well, and I'm like, "Let's go the other way."
Do you believe me now?
No, I don't.
Waddy storms off toward the hangar bay, presumably with thoughts of Starship murder in mind. Where does Keith end up going?
Keith just walks away and he's like, I'd like to see you try, and just kind of flips him off.
Do we hear? Are you coming our way?
I guess so, because Wadsworth
Okay.
probably is going the other. Where it depends on where the bay is.
Good old sugar in the gas tank.
Yeah, okay, I'm walking to you guys then.
Yeah. Okay. When you get over to us, Georgia looks at you and goes, "Keith."
Yes.
Keith, and I put my hand on your shoulder and I squeeze a little. I go, "Keith, why? Keith, why? We've had so many conversations. Keith, why?"
I didn't do anything.
You did.
No. We just get into fights. We're brothers. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Keith.
And I don't. It's not very fun to have to keep pulling you two away from each other.
Well, I don't know. Okay, fine. Whatever. He just kind of shrugs you off and keeps walking.
I turn to Robin. I go, "That's what you like. I love him, but that's what you want."
I have the same thought.
Again, I love him
He
to
has
death as a friend, and sometimes I want to throw him out the window.
Oh,
Most
trust me,
times.
The
You're also
feeling is
good.
mutual. He has other qualities. It's fine.
I know I could, but like
Sure.
we're in orbit, and he would die, and I wouldn't like that. And B, it's gonna have problems for everybody else.
Be hilarious though.
He what?
Be hilarious though.
It would. It'd be funny.
There's so few people who put up with me, I can't really afford to lose one.
Aw.
Atlas.
All right, now I
Alice
feel
is
bad.
quite small, yes.
tiny.
Yeah. I like the idea that this might not be happening right now, but I imagine there have been many a time when Atlas has been tired and I've just piggybacked you back to
Oh, that's so sweet.
back
For
to
the record, like, he may still look like 16, but he is 20.
I know.
He's
I
just,
mean, we're
he's
all
just
like
an elf.
in our 20s.
Yeah. He is the youngest of the group, though, and also
Yeah.
doesn't like age normally
Yeah.
because weird genetic experiment. Yay! I like being a science experiment. It's totally not. What were we talking about?
Nothing. Let's
Robin
go
leads-
get dinner.
Robin leans into you, Georgia, really quick and says, "We'll go get dinner. We'll reserve a spot for you. Would you please make sure Waddy doesn't kill himself trying to hurt Keith's ship, please?"
Do you really think he's gonna put sugar in the gas tank again?
That's the least of my concerns. There are all sorts of awful things you can do to a starship that can do awful things to you. Just keep him away from coolant, keep him away from piping. If he needs to take out his frustrations, the best thing to do is a wrench and smack things.
I'm not gonna let him hurt Cherry. I want to wring Keith's neck,
fine.
but I'm not gonna take that out on Cherry.
It's fine. I will fix it. It's an excuse to spend more time with him anyway. It just
Okay,
go make
maybe
sure-
I'll let him
just-
hurt Cherry a little bit.
just go make sure that Waddy doesn't hurt himself, okay?
I turn to Atlas and I go,
promise
please don't die in the next hour.
He'll be fine.
I don't think it should take an hour. I'm just gonna probably haul him away.
Take as long as you need.
I'm gonna grab
be
him
fine.
by the scruff of his neck, like a cat. And I'm going to take him away. And then I'm gonna go eat dinner with y'all. Cause that's how I would like, and I wanna, and my vote when we do board game voting is Parcheesi. And she dips down the hall. I'll be back, Parcheesi.
Okay.
I don't know why
Robin.
Vicky has gotten so fixated on Parcheesi in the last month or so. Never played it, but it keeps coming up.
Okay. Georgia, you find your way to, it's pretty obvious where you need to go. There's a lot of loud banging coming from a specific hangar.
Oh, I'm
You
writing
what?
in my grave. Sorry.
You walk through and find just Waddy just smacking one of the wings of this beautiful red starship.
I
with
would
a
like
wrench.
I would
And
like
then he
to
reaches over and picks up a spray can that he's left off to the side and draws something wildly inappropriate on the canopy of the ship.
That's quite childish for somebody who's getting their own command soon. And I am assuming I have to roll for this, but I take it out of his hand.
Yes, make a dexterity check.
Okay. It's not my strong suit. Strength is my strong suit. Oh, it's not that good. Damn it. Just Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's only a 6. Fuck. Thought it was gonna be funny.
He does manage to keep it just out of reach. However, he does stop and he says, "It's the only language a grown man-child like Keith would understand." I get your point, though.
You're just giving him more fuel to hang out with Robin. Which, I mean, like, go ahead. Robin likes to hang out with Keith too, but I don't think you're like getting. I don't think you're achieving what you want to achieve.
If it gets him to leave me alone, then I think it might.
It won't. He'll just do it more. It's Keith. You've known him longer than I have. And even I know that.
Fine. He puts the wrench down and then replaces the spray paint in a cabinet and says, "I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things I could. He is so aggravating on so many levels.
Yeah, I mean, that's Keith.
He immediately turns bright red. Did you hear any of that earlier?
George is going to try to lie. That would be a bluff check of 14 when I say no. Incredible.
He believes you.
Yeah.
This is why it took 6 years.
Damn.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's so funny. I'm trying to find music. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This one works.
Lottie just takes a moment and says, okay, right. Sorry you had to, he gestures at the ship. Sorry you have to, see that.
It's all right. I mean, you could have made something nicer on the side of the ship that was still, funny.
He thinks for a moment and then says, would you like to workshop that?
Oh shit. What are you doing?
And he goes to the cabinet, pulls out a different can of spray paint and hands it to you and says, let's come up with something.
It is just gonna buy Robin and Keith more time together. Yeah, sure, okay. And then I put my hand on the starship and I go, I'm sorry, Cherry, but it's for the greater good.
You guys are great.
And for the next however long,
My shit.
Georgia and
Wonderful.
Waddy graffiti the hell out of Keith's ship.
And now, when we say graffiti for Georgia, it's probably like stars and little hearts and
But what do you
like
write inside the heart?
things that are
Don't you
Keith and
Don't
Keith
do
and
it.
Robin.
No!
Yeah, Robin and Keith. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do a lot of that. Like shit that like Keith, he's like cool. He's like a cool chill dude, and he's not gonna like the little 5-year-old-esque drawings all over his ship.
Okay, and I'm gonna say Georgia probably also helps Waddy disguise the not so nice thing he drew on the canopy of the ship. And that's what you do. Meanwhile, what are Eisen and Atlas up to? And Keith, I suppose.
We were supposed to go get food, right?
Keith sighs like halfway down the hall and then like realizes he's hungry and then turns to meet you guys, not saying anything.
That went well.
Yes, extremely.
Very.
Mm-hmm. Very
But
well.
you did need a little bit of extra help, Keith. Just saying, it would be nice to have a thank you.
What? Wait, what? Amanda's confused, sorry.
Robin asked Georgia to go make sure Waddy didn't hurt himself.
Oh, true.
Oh, okay. I suppose I do owe you a thanks for that. Wait, are you telling me that he actually went into the hangar bay?
It's very likely.
Yes. And this time you are absolutely helping me fix your ship.
Yeah,
No standing by and watching me while I work. You're helping this time.
I help.
Handing me tools does not count.
Okay.
Because half the time they're the wrong one anyway.
Well, you need to be more specific about it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Hey, question,
Is a
really quick.
millimeter socket wrench specific enough for you, Keith?
No, you have to like describe it in detail.
Yes, your question.
Between Wads and I, how much knowledge do we have of how this ship works? Because I want to start unscrewing things that are like a really obnoxiously time consuming,
Oh
like
my
not
God.
destroying anything, but like just make it really time consuming when they're gonna go and fix it.
One tip that Wadi gives you is take off the paneling. It takes forever to put it all back on.
Perfect. And they'll have to be like close together because you need like other people to hold stuff. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great.
Wadi's eyes
Best wing
immediately
woman.
light up, and Wadi's eyes immediately light up. He grabs some tools and ducks underneath the ship.
Anyway, I would like it to be known that Keith actually does know about tools. He's just pretending to be an idiot. Because he fixes his ship
Doing
too.
a very
But-
good job at it.
I didn't say that out loud.
I know. This is Eisen's internal monologue.
Anyway.
Food?
No, I'm not getting food. I'm gonna go stop whatever the hell is going on in that hangar.
Ah,
Like you can stop Georgia.
No,
look,
but
I
can
promised Georgia that I wouldn't get killed, and I kind of need your guys' help for that.
I'll be here.
stop. Okay.
It's not like Keith can do anything.
I have a gun. I can
Keith?
fight.
You have it on you right
Keith.
now.
Yes.
You really
You are,
should.
you are suddenly aware of a hand on your arm, and Robin leans in very close and says, "There's only so much time before it's time to go fix your ship. You should probably eat something first. It might take us a while."
It's like, okay.
All right. And all of you end up in the cafeteria. Are there any particular favorites? What do your characters like to eat?
Oh shoot.
Sandwich.
That was Brick. Where's Brick?
What?
Where's Brick here?
What's going on, guys? Anyway.
Ari just has an Uncrustables in the background. Hi.
Oh god, not again.
They're gonna make an appearance in every prequel.
No.
It's so good. It's so funny.
What are the options?
Eisen
here?
goes for the shortest line. Whatever that is.
Economical.
That would be the goulash.
Okay.
Atlas goes straight for dessert.
Solid.
Okay, straight for dessert. It's currently bananas flambé. Okay. What else? What does Keith go for? Or
He's
is Keith
actually
just-
gonna. What?
Or is
I was
Keith
gonna
just
say-
following Robin?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna see what Robin picks and kind of just like do it too.
Okay. Robin heads over to. She heads over to the sushi bar.
Oh, why? Okay. He follows.
You don't like
We made it-
sushi?
Okay, this is okay, I've been building lore about Keith for a year. So,
That's fair.
he hates seafood because he had an expired ration pack in his time at the academy
Oh.
and it killed him. So,
Fair.
but he's gonna go anyway.
Oh
That's
my
Robin's
God.
going.
Do I see this happening?
You could.
I'll also grab something that Keith can eat.
Aw,
Honestly, too
he
bad
likes
that is-
French fries and stuff like that. Just to help.
He's a little trash.
I already had
trash
food.
talking.
I've got my
Yeah.
dessert. I'll get something that Keith
Get
can
the-
eat.
California roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's just fake crab in that one. But Keith doesn't know that. He's dumb.
At least he
Aren't we
admits
all?
it.
No, I admit it.
At
Keith
least you
doesn't.
admit.
Anyway,
Oh.
thank you,
Okay.
Atlas. In the
Okay.
No.
And all of you gather to have some food. Eventually, Georgia and Wadi do join you. Georgia,
So
you
that
make a
There's no other conversation that happens. I just want to make that clear, right? That's fine.
aside from you two plotting and planning how to be the most evil you could possibly be taking this ship apart.
I'm sorry. You're actually the words you were looking for is how to be the best fucking wing people that have
Yes.
ever existed. That's the words
Yes.
you're looking for. Yeah.
Yes.
You're
We will get to
welcome.
describing what the ship looks like in a minute.
I don't
Yikes.
think
Oh,
that wing
yeah.
person normally means disassemble the wing of their plane.
It could, though.
Not usually.
Is the thing. It could. Yeah, Georgia. Georgia's got her hands in her pockets when she comes back.
I don't make any eye contact with Watson. I like don't look at him.
With
Because I know.
Yeah.
I know you be doing something.
Have we decided what we're going to be doing on our leave?
I don't know.
I sit down and join you. I just want to go. I just want to, like, do, like, I don't know. What are the cool things to do on shore leave?
How long do we have off? Is it a week?
Yes, you have a week off.
Okay. I mean, okay,
Um,
listen, if you
okay.
guys really need suggestions, and Georgia has a little backpack on, and she pulls out a book. She
Aww.
lays it flat, and she goes, there's a few things, and you see that there's, like, little, she's, like, dog-eared some of the pages and stuff.
So
That's
cute.
And
awesome.
she's like, I know I'm not supposed to, I know I'm not supposed to fill the pages, but, like, I just wanted to keep track of, there's so many things that look so fun to do. I mean, there's, like, places, like recreational kind of places, there's museums, there's, like, cool places to, like, shop and eat and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, and I kind of, like, push it towards the rest of you guys, but I don't know. I'm down for anything, but...
We could all go get sushi, I say as I swap plates with Keith.
That's so cute. He's just like, thanks. like mouths thanks to you.
Wadi shows up with 2 trays. One thing he knows Georgia likes, and something for him.
That's
He
sweet.
also surreptitiously hands Georgia a cloth, and you recognize it as a specific cleaning cloth that is good for removing solvents and paints and stuff like that.
I just do
I'm
that
gonna roll
under the
this if I
table.
see this. Oh wait, is it under the table?
Drop it on the floor, yeah.
I'm gonna roll. Hold on. Where's my?
Or no, I take as much of it as I can off as, like, actually, wait, I already put a book on the table.
It's okay.
Y'all have totally, I, like, put the book on the table and I did it, and then I was like, I'll go anywhere.
I got a 17.
There's an odd amount of spray paint on her hands.
I just like look at Georgia, but I can't be mad at Georgia. I'm just like, this looks lovely. He takes a book from your hands to see what color paint is on your hands.
No, it's on the table already. Her hands are behind her back now.
Oh, okay.
And, like, she's, like, moving kind of in a weird way, and that, like, she's trying to get the stuff off, and then she's like, clean hands. Anyway.
So what? How are you feeling with your training and everything? Are you excited to go on your first little outing?
It's been interesting, learning all of the ropes of command and such. Supposedly they have me slotted for Starship Artemis, long range scout craft.
I love Artemis.
Think they'll let me trick it out for you?
She was an
Probably
archer,
not.
did you know?
It's fitting. Ship's got a coaxial railgun. She's good at long distance.
Well, that's a little different than an
Apparently.
archer. She was like a hunter. She was, like,
Hopefully
tied to the
that's the-
moon.
Hopefully that's not what you'll be doing aboard.
Hopefully not. Hopefully just some patrols, or at least that's what they're starting me out with. If things get more spicy than that, well, we'll cover those bases when we get to it.
So what did they teach you in command school?
A lot of management stuff that I was frankly quite boring. I mean, enough to not be completely overwhelmed by a crew of 200.
200?
200 officers and enlisted.
That seems like a lot of responsibility. I can barely deal with one. And I look at Atlas, who's eating only dessert, I think.
I'm also eating Keith's sushi.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Okay. For the record, if Wad's got Georgia something that she likes, it's probably, like, very much like a, like, protein forward meal, you know what I mean? Bodybuilder style. Like, she's not a bodybuilder. Georgia's the kind of person where, like, she's very strong, but she also wears, like, clothes that don't like. She's not strong because she's not going and like working out to like get muscle. She is like, I need to kill people if Atlas is in trouble, so I'm gonna be able to throw people through windows if necessary.
And I even did what you suggested and swapped meals with Keith, so if someone's trying to poison me... sorry, Keith.
No, you're fine.
You still ate the... Well, okay. Well. And she
You allergic to fish?
she kind of pats her backpack and goes, I've got poison antidotes anyway, we're fine. I mean, if people have tried to kill Atlas via poison, then that's definitely something she carries, like...
I mean, I was joking, but I guess that's good to know.
You knew that already. Did you? Sorry.
Right, I guess, did I?
You're a very important person. Some people don't like very important people. So.
They just don't get me.
Some people don't see you as a person. It's very sad.
I said, we don't have to go that dark.
No, I'm trying. Listen.
Okay. No, I get it. Okay.
They're stupid for doing so.
As
That
long
wasn't
as I get
clear.
to be useful.
Wadi does lean in, actually, when you say that and say, could you... What clearance is required to know exactly what you are doing? Out of curiosity. You could
want to know.
Do any of us know?
If you don't already know, then higher than what you've got.
Fair.
Only Robin knows, right?
I think only Robin knows. Maybe Eisen would be aware of exactly what they're working on. Robin may or Georgia may or may not be aware.
I just let them do their
She's
thing.
probably overheard things.
Yeah.
But Keith and Wadi have absolutely no idea.
Makes sense.
Well, I'm not really supposed to talk about it.
Well, again, fair. Well, I will be looking into it because I'm knowing you. It's going to be something brilliant in its own way.
Let's hope it doesn't have to be used. Leave it there.
Okay. I'm going to allow a little bit of time to pass and say you guys break out one of the board games. Parcheesi.
Wow.
It is a bloodthirsty game.
Yeah.
And
Who flips
I
the
guess-
table? Keith or Watts? Because those are the
I was
only
like
two.
either
Or
I actually
Eisen.
went either Eisen.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they would be fighting.
Eisen wouldn't flip the table. He might hate you.
I would like flick your piece. I don't know how Parcheesi works.
I don't either.
I mean, but Amanda would just flick pieces or throw cards or whatever, and just be like, "Oops, sorry about that."
It's actually uses dice.
Ooh.
Oh, then I flicked the die.
Those of you who have the knowledge tactics skill can roll it to see who wins.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, it's a straight up intelligence check.
Let's go.
I'll try.
Thank you, Eisen, for teaching me.
You're welcome.
Knowledge of tactics?
Yes.
18.
Wow. Horrible.
Which one do I add?
Fucking dog shit.
This one?
Knowledge tactics. So
I don't have that. I just.
then it's just +1.
Oh, 2. I think I lost.
So you mean...
Which...
So, wait, so 2 as in you rolled a 1? Or like...
Yep, I rolled a 1.
So
Yeah,
1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, man.
9. I rolled horribly.
Oh,
That's why I flipped your die.
how did Atlas do?
29.
Okay. Georgia does pretty well. However, the game is very much between Wadi and Atlas.
Mm.
And Atlas... Wadi puts up a good fight. But he's unsuccessful.
Wow. You're a lot better at this. I guess they did teach you something after all.
How How to play Parcheesi.
Is that a class? Did you take a class in Parcheesi?
Yes, it's equivalent to underwater basket weaving.
Oh my god, I always wanted to take that.
Hey, it's harder than it sounds.
Keith's just like, oh, no.
It's
What?
actually called tactical game theory.
Is underwater
Underwater
this is Vicky
Weaving
being
is actually really hard. I can't swim.
this is Vicky
Underwater-
possibly being a sweet summer child. Is underwater basket weaving like a reference to something?
No, it's like a bit.
It's a bit.
bit.
That,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
it's a bit that is what sports people in college major in. That's the joke.
Yeah.
The funny part of that is
This
underwater
tracks.
basket weaving is a real thing and B
Yeah.
actually difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's kind of cool.
Because it's the basket that's underwater, not you.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not in full scuba gear weaving stuff underwater. Though I wish that were the case.
I would take that
Universe.
class.
Yeah.
This
be
universe,
something.
that's canon.
Oh, all right. Speaking of this universe, Robin checks her watch and says, "Well, I'd better head to my room and get ready to do a little bit of work. Keith, meet you in the hangar."
Yes, I can't wait to see what kind of artwork my friends have made. And I
I'm
get
sure
up.
it's beautiful.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
But always leave it. It might be an improvement on the aesthetic.
Fuck you. I look at Georgia and I'm just like, I saw the paint. Like he said, like that's the look in his eye.
Georgia just
But he
keeps
also
eating her
winks at
dinner.
you because he like looks between you and Wadsworth, knowing you spent time together. He's just like, all right.
Okay. A few minutes later, Keith, you meet Robin outside the hangar. She has changed into a jumpsuit, and she is just kind of leaning up against the door and says, "All right, ready to see the damage?"
Yeah, he actually died.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Breathe.
You can
Don't
do it.
inhale your drink. It's
That's
not good
what-
for you.
That's what Keith. That's how he responds when he sees the damage.
And
Anyway.
you just hear a quiet whistle from Robin as she walks in. My, oh my, okay. She goes and checks the log for the ship and says, "Well, at least they were creative saying what happened. Radiation scoring, anomalous radiation scoring. Contact with birds. Those are some awfully wrench-shaped bird marks. Okay."
Amanda and Keith are coughing at that.
And Keith, the scene only gets worse as you continue to look. There's paneling all over the floors. The bolts and screws are in a disorganized pile. And
He's trying to not lose his temper in front of Robin, but he is seething. Well, they certainly got creative. He says as he looks at all the drawings.
make a spot check.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat one.
Okay. You don't know how you don't notice how poorly Wadi rolled to cover up what his original artwork was looking like. Okay. Robin grabs a couple of tools. Robin grabs some tools and starts working and says, "Okay, I guess we better get started then. I need the big one.
Anyway.
A big power tool. It's got a long cord. It's got a handle and a trigger. Makes a lot of noise when we use it. It's
He
got a little
rolls his
spinning
eyes.
brush head.
And gives her the correct thing. And like, where are you right now?
She's currently leaning over one of the wings.
Okay, so he leans over and is just like, I know my way around power tools, right?
As I was saying, sometimes one wonders. She takes it and starts buffing out some of the paint.
Well, maybe I like handing you tools, so I give you the wrong one on purpose.
She smirks and then says, "Okay, keep telling Or, okay. Would you mind sorting that pile of garbage that they left for us? All of those bits and pieces?
Sure. He just goes over with a big ol' sigh.
Okay. You start with that. Robin, by the time you're done, has managed to get most of the paint off. And then she starts bolting back on the panels. You may make a repair check to assist.
Okay. Dang, she's fast. Repair check. Come on.
Direct.
No, that's not bad. That's a 13. That's kind of bad. Better than a 1.
You're pretty sure you're putting the right bolts and screws in the right place as you start putting the panels back on.
He's doing it confidently, though.
And after about an hour's work, Robin takes a moment, rests, and you know, and this, I'm going to say, Keith, roll a spot check with advantage because you're probably bored.
Okay, spot check with it. What is it? Oh yeah, I did it. Roll it twice, right?
Yep, 200. Wow.
Ooh, hell yeah. 22.
22. You didn't even need close to that. Robin very conspicuously just unzips the jumpsuit a little bit more than normal,
Cool.
and then climbs underneath the ship, and you hear the sound of her starting to work underneath.
He tries to hide that he's being a respectful boy. He's trying to be a respectful boy.
Keith?
Yes, Keith.
Wow.
The Keith is
Wow.
trying to be a respectful boy.
Is the operative word respectful or trying?
I don't know.
If
He would
Robin
just-
had heard that comment, she would have thoughts.
He would clear his throat. Like, obviously, he probably would have glanced and just be like, "So, do you need tools? Can I help you?" Like,
Actually, could you get under here with me and help me hold some things in place?
fucking damn it. Okay. What do you
All right.
need? He gets all the tools first, and he's like, "Yeah."
Uh-huh. Well, you climb underneath, and she looks like she's trying to put some panels back into place, but they are some of the finicky panels in and around the landing gear that seem to be really causing her some trouble. And she glances over at Keith, chuckles a little bit, and says, "Okay, you're not going to need all of that. I've got the tool I need. I do need you to get a bit closer, though."
Right. He just drops all the tools. And just
Yes,
like-
ma'am.
Yeah, drops all the tools, climbs under there, but he's like still trying not to, like, he's like doing what he has to do, but he's trying to stay far-ish away.
It is not working. You practically drop some of the panels on top of Robin while
Oh
you're
shit,
doing
I'm
it.
so sorry.
She smiles and takes a panel off of her face and says, "It's fine. Don't be shy. Get over here."
Okay.
And yes, you are very close to Robin right now as she starts bolting these back in place. It is at this moment that any one of you may walk into the hangar to check in and see what's going on.
Oh my god.
I think we played rock paper scissors for it beforehand. So let's play rock paper scissors for it right the fuck now.
Sure.
Okay. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Shit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, is it a punishment or is it a?
Oh no, it is definitely the reward.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's between Vicky and Kyle.
Okay. Ready? Rock paper scissors shoot. It's Atlas.
Atlas walks in. Okay. All right, Atlas, you walk in, presumably to see the damage for yourself.
Hey, so how's it go? Where you guys go?
You come around the corner and you see you just see legs and feet from underneath the ship.
In what orientation?
Hey,
A semi-suggestive one. And you
I'd
hear-
say get a room, but it seems you already have.
Keith would like knock his head, like he sits up, not thinking, and literally bashes his head on whatever is there. And he's like, oh, fuck, ow. And rolls out. I'm assuming they're on one of those rolly things or no?
No.
Okay, he just like crawls out very quickly. Like probably bleeding, I don't know.
Well, don't stop on my account. I can leave.
No, it's fine. We're doing fine. Why are you here?
You hear from under the ship. We were doing fine. And and the sound of more stuff being bolted back into place.
Hey, don't wait for me, because I don't want it to hit your face. Atlas.
I'll just go. Would you like to
right
borrow
now?
pickles?
Probably bleeding a little bit. I don't know, maybe. No, it's fine. We don't need pickles. Thank you, though. I can hold things.
You can barely hold the blood in your body here. At least take this.
What? he is like, oh my
I
god.
keep the bandage.
Atlas, from behind Keith, you just see Robin peer out from under the ship and say, "Oh, by the gods, Keith." Okay. She climbs out, grabs the first aid kit, and just pushes Keith onto the wing and starts tending to him.
I
Aw.
walk out at that point.
Cute.
Close the door behind me. I think they'll be fine.
Where Eisen was, well, okay, Georgia was for sure waiting for you because again, it's my job to keep you alive. I don't know if Eisen was with us.
Eisen would have joined.
Yeah, we were just waiting. I imagine we did the rock paper scissors right before he walked in. The rest of us are just waiting.
Alice walks out with a giant grin on his face. He goes, I think they'll be okay.
Are they working on the panel?
Oh yes, you were quite thorough.
I'm very
Good job.
I'm
I'm
very.
impressed.
Listen, I'm very good at unscrewing apparently important parts of a starship. I've learned today.
Never again. Don't. Never again.
I can do it really fast.
Could come in handy later down the line.
Okay.
You know, I'm honestly less concerned about the things that remain unscrewed.
I'm passing away.
Hold on. Hold on.
Damn.
Vicky,
I'm
Vicky's
working
processing what you just said.
Damn.
It's hard. Language is hard. You're
Damn.
working. Okay.
I'm
that's
working.
fine.
Yeah.
We got there. We got there. The cogs were turning, you know?
Okay. Well, that being said, Robin finishes patching you up, Keith, and the rest of the repair goes relatively uneventfully.
He's low-key disappointed that there's no more under panels.
I unscrewed so many of them for you, okay? I tried.
You should just take apart the whole ship next time. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
I need more time
Actually,
for
Robin
that.
says something to the effect of that and says, "You know, if you make Waddy that mad again and we somehow get Georgia involved, they might just take apart the entire ship next time."
He would
Which
be
would
like,
be incredible, actually. That would be quite a project.
he'd be like, oh yes, that would be quite a shame. We'd have to spend more time together.
I know, it would just be awful, terrible. I mean, who could imagine a worse fate?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I should get ready for shore leave. I guess I'll see you at the ship.
Okay. Thanks, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I love taking care of Cherry.
Me too.
She's picking up the last of her things and says, "Sure, there's nothing else you wanted to talk about before we head out?"
I don't know. I mean, what were you planning on doing on shore leave?
I'm not entirely sure. I was keeping my plans rather open, actually.
You know, we could find out together what's fun to do around here.
I think I'd like that.
Bagged.
She smiles, lingers at the door, and says, "By the way, you missed a spot." and,
What?
And closes the door behind her.
Is it the heart with their initials in it?
Yes. It looks like she very specifically missed cleaning it off.
That's very cute, and Keith is gonna keep it.
That's amazing.
He's just, I don't know. Yeah. To himself, he's just like, I suppose I owe my brother an apology. But no one else can hear him say that.
Okay.
I at some point while that's happening, turn to Georgia. I'd say, next time, assuming there's a next time, I can show you some things that take a little longer to disassemble or reassemble. Reassemble.
How many more?
I always get those two mixed up.
Sorry. How many more things on a ship could take more? Okay, I mean.
Start pulling apart the engine, then there's just so many.
Well, that feels
Do I-
dangerous.
I can show you how to do it without blowing anything up.
No,
You
we've
walk out
definitely
at this
left,
point, yes.
right?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
We're
walk
not
out and
We don't want to be standing there when they get out.
Well, no, because
Yeah, no.
it's been a while,
We don't know
right?
how long
Because
they're gonna take.
Atlas went and bothered them, and then we all probably left after that, and it was several hours after, right? Yeah.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
probably chilling back in our. I don't know why we live, where with the setup,
Where do we live?
but
Graham?
we're hanging out in somebody's living room. I'm assuming Georgia and Atlas are roommates, and they were roommates.
5 feet apart because they're not kidding.
Sure. So all of you have various living arrangements on the station. They're not quite as nice as the occasional planet side apartments. They're usually a little bit more cramped. Out of all of you, I think Robin's the only one who actually, as far as you're aware, has a place planet side. She actually doesn't live full time on the station. That being said, you're I would say you're kind of in a common area that maybe your group of quarters are all off of.
All right, you two smart ones. I have a question for you. As he gestures to Wads and Atlas.
Yeah, not me.
George is smart. I'm not there. am I?
No. Georgia's
Okay.
wise, not smart.
You might see something in this too, Georgia. Okay, so, and he pulls out this pamphlet of paper that is multiple sheets taped together in a long list, and it's a bunch of numbers, and it looks like chicken scratch, and it's a bunch of random shit. So we've been intercepting these weird number channels for some time now. I just saw one this morning. I have no idea what's going on. None of our scripts see a pattern in any of this. I don't know shit about this. Do the two of you notice anything strange? Something that glares out to you?
Wadsworth takes a moment and starts analyzing it. If Atlas tries to take a look at it, he will hand it over to you.
Georgia will
well-
also just casually look at it and see. I want to just see if I get really lucky on a roll.
Yes. And I would say that this is technically decipher script.
Cool.
And Eisen begins to explain his own thought process behind that and uses one of his class abilities, Tactician. I give Atlas advantage on the roll.
Tactician too.
Dirty 20.
No, I'm not a tactician. I have tactical aid. Haha, jokes.
Okay.
I got
Um,
6.
Dirty 20, and I do actually have the skill. I have ranks in it.
I got a 6. So Georgia
Is
looks
it-
at it and goes, I think that's French. No, probably not.
Okay. Atlas, you begin noticing, you do notice a subtle pattern as you start, as your cybernetics start chewing on this in its entirety instead of looking at it in sections, the way a human mind might. And you start recognizing that there is a message. The numbers themselves aren't. It's hidden within them. And it's almost... It's semi-random, but you begin to detect a randomizing algorithm that was out of date 50 years ago. Easily. And what you begin to notice is there are occasional messages in these. You're not sure what the messages contain, but they are all, once you decrypt it, they are all surrounded by a repeating 3 pattern, or a repeating pattern that always adds up to 314, 314, 314. And you may make a... Would it be civics or would it be current events?
It doesn't matter. I have
Either-
the same everything for those.
You may make a knowledge check for either one to see if that jogs any memories.
That's what I was gonna say, Lynn Jersey. Pie.
Oh wait, actually, sorry. I have 1 rank, but that is actually a much bigger number. 17.
There's only one reason you can think of to include pi 3 times in a row. Your assumption is that it refers to the shape of a circle. And there is a major player that has a symbol that is 3 rings intertwined.
This is great.
Which of the... It was one of the great houses, right?
House Connor.
Shit. I don't like any of the great houses personally.
I'm especially not fond of the one that helped, destroy our planet. Atlas just like kind of goes blank for a moment and then just looks shocked.
Atlas,
What's going on?
He just kind of traces 3 circles on the table in that pattern.
Wadsworth immediately recognizes it.
I would recognize it, right? There was something. Yeah.
More than likely.
We saw the ship come out of hyperspace right as we were fleeing,
No.
and they demanded that this was now under their own territory.
Again?
If another planet blows up while I'm on it, I am going to scream.
It's possible we're just intercepting these and they're going somewhere else. We really can't tell where the signal comes from.
How long is the message?
It seems to be long enough to contain maybe a sentence.
Is it always the same message?
Does not appear to be.
And I can't see what the message is. Just...
Correct.
Or I can, but it doesn't make sense.
You are unable to decrypt the message itself.
Okay.
Wadsworth makes the comment. They're going rather old school, aren't they? Number stations haven't been in use for more than a century.
Well... To be fair, who would even think to look for the old stuff?
That's true.
I mean... Who knows how long they've been doing it?
Wadsworth glances at Eisen and says, Has the intelligent content... You don't necessarily have to answer this if it's above my pay grade, but has the intelligence contingent on this station been at least recording this particular frequency for any degree of time? We might be able to retroactively go back through it.
To my knowledge, I have been recording it since I've been stationed. Past that, I'm not sure.
If you can get a big enough sample, we might be able to crack it.
I'll see what I can do. I have access.
Beats the heck out of Barchis.
And I mean, you said this, was this coming planet side?
I don't know, what was it, Grant? Did you say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Like they're like they're on planet already?
At least in the colony. Maybe
Why can't
you
we
should
ever
bring
have
that.
a vacation?
Vicky
Maybe you
has,
should bring that. Yes.
Vicky has a quick question, sorry.
Yes.
Did we figure out that House Connor had something to do with the darkness beings that killed my dad?
The most you were able to determine was it was awfully convenient that they were there when they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
They got
think-
there before any of our comms were to make it there, and it would have taken them longer to get there in hyperspace than it would have
So
when we sent out a distress
And
signal, basically.
so our little
And there's
group
the-
assumption has made we've made the leap of House Connor had something to do with it, but we're not sure
They
what.
were 100% already on their way there when the attack happened.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
And there
And
was
then
one
they
last bit of
immediately seized
information.
control.
Yes,
Hmm?
and there was one last bit of information that I gave you guys at the end of that mission, which was the class of starship you saw. That thing doesn't move without a lot of approval.
Okay.
It is resource intensive. Someone higher up, someone very high up ordered that.
Okay. And Keith has something to say. Or Amanda.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just during this really heavy conversation walk in with Robin just with a bunch of drinks for everybody? Hey guys, what's up? Oh shit. I had lost my accent.
You just see
You'll
you
find
see
it
the
again.
circles and you're like, oh fuck.
I immediately set down the drinks.
Georgia takes one and
What is
just
that?
downs it. Doesn't matter what it is. Some things. Georgia and Kai are very dissimilar. But for some things, they are very similar.
Why?
This is why I spend my free time doing my job, Keith.
Okay, sorry.
Robin looks a little perplexed, and just says, "What am I missing?"
Hopefully nothing. Well,
But maybe a lot.
just something I need to report. I wouldn't trouble yourself with it.
Okay. Are we... She glances around at everybody. Are we still on for next week?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wadsworth nods and says,
Don't.
Yes, of course." He glances at Eisen and passes you a note he scribbled. The note says, "Bring that detection device that you were playing with. It might be useful."
Speaking of shore leave, I need to pack. And,
Okay.
I guess I do too.
Wadsworth, I walk over to you. Do you mind if I talk to you privately? It's not about what you think it is, I promise.
Eisen looks at Wadsworth, making sure that he's okay with this.
Georgia turns around. Yeah, Georgia turns around and just goes to Keith. Are you gonna kill him?
No!
Because I.
Oh, no!
Yes, because it was, the panel was
No,
my idea. I'm sorry.
Keith kind of laughs, and it's you could tell his demeanor is not of
Oh, okay.
aggression.
All right. No, you're fine. Okay, you're not gonna kill either of us. Okay, good. Please don't. Please, at least not while I'm not around to stop you. Please don't.
I'm not going to kill my brother.
Thank you.
As much as
And
I would
Georgia
like to sometimes.
runs off to her room to go pack. And she comes back. She goes, but I'll leave the book out if you guys want to check it out, and then leaves.
Okay. Robin smiles and heads off to her room. It's down the corridor. Atlas already left?
Mhm.
And Eisen?
You can do whatever you want. I guess.
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
No. I would kind of look at you and be like, can I please have this?
Would the two of you like me to leave?
I'm not gonna kill him, I promise.
I don't think you could.
Georgia peeks out and goes, I'll hear it. Don't worry. I can stop them.
Pickles, stay and stand guard.
If you hear any screaming, Pickles, let me know.
I'm not going to... just come here. I take Wadsworth to a corner of the room or a couch or something.
Okay.
Please don't make Pickles witness murder.
I'm not! Can you all shut up, please?
That's kind
Go
of
back!
rude.
Okay. Yes, Keith, what is it?
He clears his throat and he's like, I owe you an apology.
I'm sorry, what was that? There was a loud noise for a second there.
Oh, come on, Wadsworth. You heard me.
I'm not sure I did. He just kind of like reaches up, touches your forehead, taking your temperature. Are you okay?
Yes,
Tell me what did my real brother Keith give me on my 12th birthday?
Oh, it was obviously that, he's probably actually trying to remember because he has a bad memory. Oh, it was that, that gaming system that you wanted. I think it was that birthday.
That was 10, but fine. Keith,
Seriously.
What?
Hi.
Did you guys hear that?
Anyway,
27 months. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
we heard.
Oh my.
that's awesome.
Thank you so much,
How's
Bill
it
Nash.
Mhm.
Stares awkwardly.
welcome.
I am here.
going?
Thank you for resubscribing and for being here for so long. I need to. Oh no, the 2-year has a badge. The 3-year does not. Welcome.
Yes.
I put a hand on your shoulder and I'm like, seriously, Wadsworth, I'm sorry. It's just, I know I can be, he hesitates, overbearing about things.
He pauses you for a second and says, hold that thought. And walks across the room and knocks on Georgia's door.
Yes.
Georgia,
Yeah.
would you like to go out while we're on shore leave?
Well, I mean, I thought that was like the plan. I thought we
The
were
two
going
of
out
us.
to. And what? What do you like? Like
I should have asked you years ago, Georgia.
like you have to go somewhere dangerous and you need somebody to like do the.
Would you like to go out on a date with me while we are on shore leave?
I look at. Is Keith there?
He's like not looking, but he has a huge smile on his face.
Yes, I would like that.
He glances at the book and says, I will peruse.
You should.
See
There's
what-
a lot of good.
see-
There's a lot of good. I dog-eared the place. I mean, there's all the places are good in there, but I dog-eared the ones that are really good. So, okay. I'll see you later. And she closes the door.
I run up to Wadsworth and literally like bear hug him and pick him up off the ground. I'm just like, oh my god, you did it!
You are crushing me.
Oh, sorry. I put you down. And I'm like, but he needs to continue. And he's just like, but really, I'm proud of you, brother. And you know it's because I care, right?
Oh, dear lord.
What? You don't want me to give you an older brother pep talk?
You've given me thousands. I don't need another one.
Okay, but I'm proud of you. Seriously. And he kind of nudges you and, like, walks off.
Pickles is jumping up and down, waiting for a high five.
Oh, I give him one on the way to the couch or whatever. Or I guess my room, we're all packing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I go to my room to pack, I guess.
All right. And all of you pack. The shuttle for Planetside leaves early the next morning. So, very next morning, all of you end up on essentially a large passenger shuttle. Yes.
Quick question before we get off.
Yes.
How do personal firearms work on the satellite?
That's a
Is
good
that-
question.
Are we allowed to carry them at all times? Are they in an armory that has to be checked
Georgia
out?
has a katana at all times, I think. So.
Cool!
I keep forgetting we should probably go around actually,
Atlas has a
at some
Georgia?
point-
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
that's
point
all you need,
describing the
really.
characters. Anyway, on the station, it's generally assumed that it is authorized personnel only. If you're the only way you're getting on the ship is if you're smuggled or if you are authorized, and they have a lot of checks to make sure of it. Only security personnel generally carry weapons on the station. Planet side, it's if you're on the base, it's optional. If you're going to be doing things in and around the colony, you are usually recommended to carry at least something.
You guys are all, again, carrying a Georgia, so I think you don't need
but I
too much.
Eisen's bringing his 2 guns.
That's fair.
Okay.
I have a butterfly knife that I stim with. Like, I just keep opening and closing it constantly.
I love that.
You have a gun.
And a gun. Yeah, I do have a gun too.
Yeah, but you have a fire. You have a autoloader.
I have
Yeah.
I have a katana. That's the main one. I also have
So cool.
these guns. I
Yeah.
have statted Georgia out a bit to just be able to deck people. It's really fun.
So, hilariously, and this is genuinely a coincidence, Atlas actually has an air rifle because that is the only weapon that's the only ranged weapon that the scientist class is proficient with.
Amazing. That's so funny.
You gotta be able to dart specimens on occasion.
Yeah, so he has an air rifle.
I also have a I might have a submachine gun in my power armor. It's not. We don't have to worry about it.
Yes. Speaking of which, when you guys are loading up your equipment, and well, not equipment, but your bags, the deck master does walk up to Georgia and say, "So let me get this straight. You are actually carrying your full gear
Do you
on."
want?
Is this?
Do you want
This is a code.
Atlas? Do you want Atlas to die if we get attacked?
Oh,
or
Atlas.
Yeah.
Right. It's a code 570. I forgot. Okay.
I mean, we've gone through this already, right? Like, I kind of
Yes, it's
need
just-
it.
People
I
don't
have-
always try to kill me.
Yeah, but they do a lot.
I still have to explain to the pilot that he's carrying a full suit of frickin' power armor in his cargo hold.
It'll be fine.
At
Put it in
least
a
it's
box.
not sharks with freaking laser beams.
Put it in a
It's
box.
not that heavy.
Put it in a box. I'll put it in a box. I'll put it in a box. I'll roll it over here. They don't even need to know what it is. And then if I need it, it will get itself out of the box. It's fine.
Speaking of which, as she passes by, Robin taps you on the shoulder and hands
Oh.
you a remote control. Says, "I finished." And
I give her a hug.
promise,
You are the best. It will literally, and I turn to the flight guy and I go, it will literally get itself out of the box now. Anyway, Robin.
it'll avoid going through most walls.
If it's in a box, it will have to go through minimum one wall, but that's okay.
Okay, good. It'll find a way to get to wherever you are.
Amazing.
So,
Oh my god.
I think it's only one time use, so I haven't figured out the reset yet.
Oh.
Still programming that in.
Good to know.
I have the same problem with pickles.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I bring my motorcycle on my ship or not? I don't understand. Like,
Actually, you've been given... Keith, as a pilot, actually has to keep his ship around so that if he needs to, he can scramble from the surface.
okay, cool.
It takes a little persuasion, but you are able to persuade the pilot because
Easy.
the pilot is actually trying to get off of this duty and onto the fighter squadron. So you managed to persuade the pilot to take your bike on board.
Sweet.
But you do have to put in a good word for them.
Oh, of course, darling. I bought you.
Okay. Keith's bike is smuggled in next to George's power armor.
Cool.
Don't put it too
I
close.
just high-five you.
Just don't. That's great. I just and I kind of drag it a little bit. Just don't put it too close.
Careful, careful, careful.
No, it's
Sorry.
fine. No, it's fine. I just don't put it too close, cause there will be no bike.
Oh my god, he puts it even farther away.
Atlas like walks in, just like precariously balancing two backpacks and walking very slowly because he's heavily encumbered.
Do you want me to grab one of those?
I literally just
Bloody-
take both of them and I add
No,
them
no,
to
you-
my shoulders.
Careful, you on balance.
No, I do it at the right time. I do it at the same time.
Thank you.
Yes, of
Last time
course.
someone tried that, while you were there.
Yeah, I've learned.
I'll keep this one.
Okay.
Atlas has his third little like shoulder bag that's like carefully positioned in the front so he doesn't like topple.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume once you guys have all of your stuff stowed, you climb onto the ship, take off, and head planet side. Epsilon Alpha itself is a nice world. It's not quite as nice as Earth. It's a little hotter, a little more humid. There's a lot of jungle. Its equator actually seems to be quite a bit wider than Earth's. And unfortunately, that is right where the colony was set up, in the middle of a swamp, essentially. However, the colony itself looks really nice. It's nicely organized. It's got a beautiful grid pattern. And you land at the starport that's kind of in between the main United Earth base and the colony itself. You climb off the shuttle and start heading into town. And where do you guys start heading first?
Well, do we have are we staying on the ship, or do we have like a place to stay?
You guys have been assigned some apartments
Okay.
in the colony itself.
I would assume we drop off our stuff at the apartments first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have
Georgia, like, immediately when they get there, actually, she puts her stuff down and probably also puts Atlas' stuff down. And anybody else need help carrying things? I don't think so. And then immediately, like, opens a window and is like, you can't do this at home. You know? It's nice. And a bug
He
flies
does
in and I
it.
rethink it and I go, maybe not, actually.
Oh. I just throw my bag in the room and call it a day.
So you know how I mentioned shopping?
Yeah.
I have an order I need to go pick up.
What? Wait, no, hold on. What? Of what?
Legally or
Yeah, how, on the scale, we got, I feel like Atlas and Georgia have a scale. Where is it on the scale?
On a scale of... Look, okay,
On
so
a scale on a scale of,
on a scale of I could requisition it in advance to I bought a new cat and it's being delivered,
you're adopting an animal?
It's not technically illegal.
We're gonna have a cat. This is
Well, I
very
suppose
exciting.
we'd better get moving if you
Real or synthetic?
How dare you insinuate such a thing? Do you think the technology exists to make, like, here, you'll see. It's beautiful.
I like cats.
Or at least from the pictures.
Have we ever had an animal Grant?
Oh,
I don't think Waddy and Keith ever did.
Okay.
Hasn't had dogs.
Georgia had a bunny.
That's awesome.
Atlas has pickles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, where are you picking this up?
Atlas goes to I guess probably with Georgia, to a pet store nearby.
Georgia is bouncing with excitement.
And hands over the thing he was carrying on his chest, like the bag. And the guy goes into the back room and comes back a few minutes later with the same bag, but now squirming.
Why is it in a bag? Can it breathe? Why is it in a bag?
It's a carrying case. They're really expensive, so I brought my own.
Can he breathe?
Of course he can breathe.
Okay.
I open it up, and something that is roughly cat-sized and furry
I see. Okay.
comes out.
I look at it
Um,
and I go, "That's not a cat, Leaf." Nope. Hold on.
It's not the first time.
You made it. We all made it already.
Let's make a counter.
Yeah. I should put it on the board. How many times? How many times we can call each other the wrong names? That's not a cat, Atlas. Atlas? Not a cat.
In my defense, it looked a lot more like a cat in the photos, but it's still very pretty. And what you're looking at is very clearly not a cat. It is, however, very clearly a pine marten, which is also extremely adorable.
Oh, what?
And
A pine marten?
I looked them up before stream. They're adorable.
Okay. Oh.
I want to see.
I will drag a photo over top of us.
Yeah,
Give me
please do.
one
Here.
moment.
Oh, here, it's fine. It's fine.
it's a cat the same way that Wonder's a dog.
Holy shit.
I'm
Wow.
dead.
Wow, wow, wow,
So
wow, wow.
cute.
Wow. Hold on. 1 second. Wait.
Don't fuck with the musculads.
Look at him. Holy shit.
Oh.
Wow, that's good. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so if it's that, I go, that's not a cat. And I'm already, I'm just pointing out the obvious. I'm in love with this creature. I look at it and I give it a little scratch under the chin, if it allows. Does it?
For the moment.
Okay. And I look at it, I look it dead in the eyes, and I go, I will never let anything hurt you. I have definitely
around
said
and
that to
immediately
Atlas
starts-
before as well. So
It
Probably in
immediately
the
turns
same
around
tone.
and starts chewing on the bag.
that's okay. That's good.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to assume the entire group came along for this. Yeah, you start kind of checking out the rest of the area, and all of a sudden you hear, Keefy, is that you?
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something.
Keefy.
Blink twice if you need help.
He turns white. And he's just like, turns slowly towards said voice.
And,
Is this the kind of Georgia kind of goes for the katana and is like, is this the kind of No.
You all hear with a not small amount of amusement Robin just say, Keefy?
He's
And-
just like, don't.
And a young woman is approaching all of you, and she immediately hangs on Keith and says,
He's like-
Keefy, I was wondering when you'd show up again. It's been so long.
Yeah, just get a cat, right? Hi. I didn't expect to see you ever again. I lost my accent. I'm nervous. For Keith.
Oh,
Right.
Keefy, you shouldn't say that. We had a wonderful time. You should really answer your phone more often.
I don't have a phone anymore.
He threw it away.
Yeah.
It
Kind
rings.
of,
It rings.
I was holding this for Wadsworth. Here you go. Thank you for holding this for me. And he
Okay.
like kind of peels her off and sets her down. It's just like, hi. Did you need something?
Oh, are you two friends?
Yes. No. We were friends.
She grins and says, "Friends? Oh, Keefy's so much more."
I'm passing away.
Georgia! Georgia's like, oh, look, bunnies. Walks away.
What is Robin's demeanor?
Robin's kind of holding back giggles at the moment. She thinks it's hilarious.
Keith is not looking at Robin at all.
Okay.
Why are you here exactly? I thought you left. Like to another planet.
No. I vacation here all the time. It's wonderful hanging around on such a lovely, lush world, you know, and who knows who you'd meet.
Yes. Who knew?
Lush? We're talking about the same swamp, right?
Swamps can be pretty. I say as I'm holding a bunny. I don't know where it came from, but I'm holding a bunny now. Swamps can
He's
be
been
pretty.
removed from the cage and is in George's hands.
You're so pretty. I think I'm gonna call you Marty. I'm playing with the bird.
I love that.
Marty.
Keith is like looking frantically at any of you for help,
So,
except for Robin.
How did the two of you meet?
Except you.
Does this person, is there an assumption that we can make that this person owns the store?
No.
Okay.
It looks like this person was just walking by and happened to recognize Keith.
Do any of the rest of us recognize this person?
I was going off the assumption that, like, Keith and, like, I feel like Keith and Georgia have talked. I would have heard about this at some point. I feel like Atlas might have as well. Eisen, I doubt, because, like, y'all probably don't talk about this kind of stuff.
This was a fling. This person was a fling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think they know that.
Clearly not.
Anyway.
A moment later, you hear another voice, Keith! And another person walks up and says, "Who is she?"
I put the bunny back, and I'm like, I go over and I'm like, we have important business to attend to.
Yes, very important.
We should go.
Who are you?
Excuse me, you don't remember my name, Keith. She grabs him by the lapel.
And I just go, no, and I pry her fingers off.
And Georgia, it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fine.
Well,
What the hell are you talking to my Keefy like that? No way.
You're gonna thank me for this later.
Eisen Allman. Is that your last name?
And I am going to use one of my features.
What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt
Oh, I
fascinate these two.
Okay.
Please steal that. But look, ladies, I don't know how this happened, but why are you in the pet store? Why are we here right now? Why are you on this planet?
Try to give you an out.
Okay, give me out.
The DC 19 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Dear God. The second one rolled a nat 20, but the first one didn't.
Which one's which?
Wait, which one is the angry one? The nat 20?
Yes.
Shit.
Huh. It's fine. I don't have to pay for my.
Eisen just his entire demeanor immediately shifts to something that I don't think any of you guys have seen before, and immediately starts chatting up the other one, trying to get both of them. It's just speaking nonsense and random ass talk.
Keith's jaw drops at this. Like,
I think we all kind of freeze.
And he nudges you as he's walking over.
By the way, Georgia was halfway into her plan, which was releasing the bunnies. And then so I have 2 in my hands, and the cage door is open, and I go, and I put him back, and I close the door.
I kind of like slowly just step over to, I don't know, probably the bunnies or something.
Yep. The other one's grabbing yet more and more and more of Keith's jacket as she's drawing you closer and closer and more into her grip.
You're lucky
I tap
that
her
I
on the
love this
shoulder.
jacket, or I would just get rid of it.
She snarls over at Atlas. What?
Bunny! And I take advantage of the fact that I will look a lot younger than I am and make doe eyes and hold up a bunny right in her face. And I don't know if you've ever been that close to a bunny, but they actually have large and very strong teeth.
They're a little scary.
They are a lot
That's
less
amazing.
cute when you get within a couple inches of their face.
The bunny just crit.
For what? What did the bunny roll for?
And she did not save her reflex save.
Oh,
all of
no.
a sudden, she screams, and the bunny has latched onto her ear.
Oh my god. I am going to go outside.
Bunny!
I literally just leave the store because
I pick up Atlas. I say, time to go again.
Maybe another time. Bye-bye, bunny.
Keith is walking very far ahead, very quickly, with his hands in his pockets. Just look.
Okay.
I swear to God, I put you down very like, boop, and I turn to the rest of y'all after we're safely outside. I swear to God, if your antics, points at Atlas, or your exes ruin shore leave for us, I will be so upset.
Georgia, they were on another planet. I don't know how they got here.
Well, are you sure you were on another planet, or were you just here and so drunk that you didn't remember?
A way to assume I was drunk doing these things.
Were you?
It's possible for one of them.
Robin is
Which
practically-
one?
The one I didn't remember.
Robin is halfway to wheezing at the moment. She just walks up to Keith and says, "She's not wrong, Keith. She's not wrong."
Look, it's not my fault. I seem
No.
to have a reputation. I don't know how they find me though. That's weird.
You should cut your hair. You probably look the same.
I'm
Remind
not
me to
cutting my
sweep
hair.
you for track.
Should we do one of those, like, makeovers? Like the classic, like, in the movie?
I think this is a wonderful idea.
Oh my God.
No, we can do.
I can cut your hair.
No.
Eisen?
Yeah.
No, you cannot
Yes, I
touch
can.
my hair.
I can,
No.
Yeah, I'll just
Would you rather I do it?
No, nobody's touching my hair.
You could braid it for you.
It'll be good.
I'm doing your accent now. Shit.
Wait a minute. Didn't you guys? He turns to Georgia and Wadsworth. Weren't you guys gonna go do something?
Don't deflect from this. This is so much more interesting.
We can go hang out, and I'll
Oh, I'm
just go
sure we
somewhere else.
could, but let's stay focused on the major topic at hand.
I don't need a disguise. I can handle myself. I've handled myself for 25 years.
You
It's
handled
fine.
yourself wonderfully.
All right.
You
well,
owe me for bunny.
Yes, I
You know how
know.
humiliating it is to have to do that to get you out of this mess?
I have an idea.
I think we're owed an explanation.
How did you get the bunny to bite themselves?
Yes, I owe all of you something at some point. Okay, thank you.
Here's a quick suggestion. Maybe we play some bets. How many Keefies, X's,
No.
are we going to find on this planet?
At
My
least
guess
6.
is going to be 6. Okay, I was gonna go with like 9. And I say whoever wins, Keith buys dinner.
Fine, but I hope it's not going to happen. And
Atlas,
it's not going to
I
happen.
guess.
What?
I think there's at least 2 more.
There better not be. How are they all on the same goddamn planet?
That's why I'm saying if they're all in the same goddamn pet store already, there's gotta be more.
Okay.
I'm gonna separate wager here. Who here thinks that there's a tracker on Keith's ship?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think.
You always check.
I'll scan it when we get back.
Thank you, Atlas. And no, I won't be buying any of you dinner because nobody else will be showing up. Okay, cool. End of conversation.
Speaking of trackers,
How worried is Keith about the like? Does Keith actually seem confident of that, or is Keith at all worried?
He's starting to slightly wonder because it's like there's no possible way that they were both in the same place at the same time, like just by convenience or yeah, coincidence. But anyway.
Robin's still laughing, occasionally muttering just Keefy under her breath.
Please don't call me Keefy. Any of you.
I love that Lynn Jersey just said who knew Keefe was a player, and I was like, all of us knew. We all knew.
I rolled an 80% on the ship in the last prequel to be friends and lovers with everyone.
80%?
In the past prequel, yes. It was in the last episode.
What do you mean?
I
The dice
remember
gods
that.
have spoken.
There's
The
like
whole like
not. I don't
making
think
friends with
80%
everyone,
of people were in a reasonable age range for you, Keefe.
Well, all of them
well,
were.
of the percentage that
Okay.
was,
That's-
it's
yes.
80%.
Yeah. And it's not
Subsect
all.
of a
They were all
subsect.
friends. Like, some of them were actually friends, so. Anyways.
before or after.
While this conversation is happening, Eisen is basically handing out this universe's equivalent of air tags to everyone.
Okay.
What do I? Where?
Just
do I
keep
do?
the new person, please. Call me paranoid, but in case we get separated, we all know where each other is.
He just
It's
shoved
not
it.
paranoia if they're actually after you.
Plus, that signal has me on edge, if I'm being entirely honest.
I'm assuming you guys, one of you kind of brought me up to speed on that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
just in case.
Okay. Well, Waddy kind of glances around at all of you and says, well, I guess while we're doing some signal scanning, might as well have some fun while we're at it. Not all at my brother's expense.
Sorry, guys. It won't happen again.
He,
It will about 7 times as my guess.
No,
yes.
no, it won't. No.
Come on, Keefy.
I see. Do not call me Kiwi. Okay?
It's kind of cute.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it is.
No.
Yeah.
It's very
like
much
a
not.
like you call like I feel like that's like the name that you would give like a dog that it's named Keith, but like a nickname is Keefy.
Could be your
Not
If
a
I
dog.
hadn't
it
already
could be your new
if I-
call sign.
No, my
No.
call sign is Ghost, and we don't talk about that either. Anyways.
Keefy. No,
You're not supposed to say it out loud.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I didn't do that.
Then we can make a new one. It's Keefy.
No.
Say that one out loud.
Are you kidding me? I do not want people to be like, hello, Keefy. Come in, Keefy.
It's
Whatever.
pretty
No.
unique. I mean,
No.
there's probably another
would-
ghost.
Robin pipes it. I wouldn't mind practicing my calligraphy.
Don't, please.
more
All of
spray
you
paint.
are insufferable.
You love
What? Wait, what?
I
Did
said
you
there's
people-
more spray paint, and Eisen said you love us.
Yes, I do.
Atlas gasped at I think the spray paint.
Don't, like, nope, I can't, He just turns away at this point.
What's the first place to stop at, Georgia?
Wadsworth actually already has the book open.
Oh.
And has it open to a page and hands it to you. And what does the page say? Georgia?
I get to pick?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say we're in a jungle or swampy habitat. I don't know.
There's plenty of colony around that you can go and enjoy
Okay.
as well.
I think.
There is I can give you a couple of ideas if you would like.
Well, I was gonna say, and this might not be Wad's flavor, but I was gonna say like a jungly botanical garden kind of vibe. Or a zoo.
He seems okay with it.
What do you guys? I grab the book and it's 2 pages. It's 2 pages because I can't make decisions. There's 2 different things on each page, right? And I go, oh, this is a good, yeah. And I open up the book to you guys and I go, okay, so 2 options if we want to do like nature-y style things. There's this zoo that looks really nice. Lots of weird stuff. Or, like weird in like a nice, like, you know, ecological differences kind of way. It's fun. Or there's a botanical gardens. Or we can also like obviously not do any of that and we could do whatever and close the book. Or we could do whatever you guys want.
The
I look at Wadsworth.
Gardens sound lovely. What do you think, Wadsworth?
Wherever Georgia goes, I'm more than happy to follow.
Sounds like it's back to you.
Somebody has to make a decision.
Okay,
And I don't want
Let's
to
go
be.
see the plants, shall we?
Yay,
He takes
plants!
the book and opens it and points to the plants.
Okay, good plants. And I start walking.
I was going to get there, guys.
It also, Georgia turns around and goes, it also actually is probably good that we go see plants and not other animals because we now have, and I point to Marty.
Marty.
And go,
Marty the Martin.
yeah, we now have a new
A
friend.
cat.
And I don't think they're going to let us into the zoo with that.
And
notice-
remember, everyone, it's a cat because we're allowed to have cats.
Got it.
Right.
Robin leans close to you, Atlas, and says, "Yes, it's totally a cat, Atlas."
Mm-hmm.
And gives a knowing glance to it. She rolled upwards of a 20 on a spot check. And with all of you heading to the botanical gardens, I think that's where we will end the first episode.
Amazing.
Yay!
Yay! Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for our first prequel episode back. It was so fun. I'm so excited. Oh, I love these characters. Having a good time. Also, really quick, wanted to acknowledge Lynn Jersey's excellent application of the naming or the nickname, whatever it's called. Wadsy, Georgie, Izzy, Atlee, Robbie, Keefe.
So cute.
Incredible. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for everybody who is hanging out in the chat. Lynn Jersey, Anakim Luke, I saw you lurking, and Bill Nash. Thank you again for resubscribing. Really appreciate that and your support. If you're new here, please follow. Join the arcade and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Also, shout out to everybody who's catching this later, archived on the YouTube channel. Also, quick note, I do realize that there are several episodes that are unavailable right now on the YouTube. It's because Premiere Pro hates me, and we're working on it. It'll be there one day. End of the week. Fingers crossed. Anyway. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us and for watching. Thank you to Kyle, Mac, and Amanda, just the best people in the world to play D&D with, and the best party members no matter what characters they're playing. And thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story, and for bringing us Keefe.
No!
The gem that is Keefe.
That's never going to die.
No,
Well,
no.
what's funny is that I actually just call him that all
Yeah.
the time on everything. My player sheet literally says Keef.
Incredible. Incredible.
So, Amanda loves it.
Anyway. As far as the rest of the week goes, on Thursday, I'm going to be here playing some Control. Finally getting back into it, because it has been a minute, because I was sick. And again, apologies for I'm still coughing, but we're still going to have a good time playing Control on Thursday. And then I'll be back on Monday. Remember how I lied to you and said that I was only... Not you guys, I guess. Well, I lied to you guys too, I guess. But I said that Aiden would not be here on Monday's stream this week. Well, it's actually next week. So you just get me. I don't know what we're going to do, but it's probably going to be chaotic. So come by and hang out. And then we'll be back on Tuesday night and, seeing what adventures Shore Leave has in store. Do we have anything else? Oh, we have an Instagram that I'm gonna finally start posting on. It's called Dawn's Horizon D&D, I think. Well, I'm gonna check that real quick. Make sure. Yeah, Dawn's Horizon D&D. It's that.
Now, is that DND or D and percent?
DND, like N like Nancy. D&D. Check it out.
Do
Follow
not
us.
disturb.
Huh? Do not disturb. Yeah. Except do disturb us. Do come hang out. Have a good time. We also have a Discord. Join our community button down below in the About page. And then you can find all the archive streams of this and my gaming stuff on my YouTube channel if you click on my face in the About page. And again, the last couple episodes, they'll be up there soon. Don't worry. As will this one day, eventually. But I think that's about it. Anybody else have anything?
Nope. I think we will once again find out if I know what a beach episode is.
You don't. Anyway.
Evidence
I can't
suggests
wait for
no.
everything to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, it's okay. I got a new fuzzy critter, so
At
we're
least you got there
continuing the
before we
trend. Hey, at least one new animal has to join our group
Yes.
every story arc.
Exactly.
It's a must. Mm-hmm.
Well, we will see y'all next time.
Bye bye.